Ang tanong, kung meron ka bang negative event or meron kang bad credit history, hindi ka na ba pwedeng mag-car loan? Medyo ang dami na rin yung nagtatanong niyan, kaya i-address natin yan. And I'm gonna try my best dahil hindi naman ako financial advisor, hindi naman ako lawyer. I'm just someone with experience na maaring i-share sa inyo. Wala po sanang magja-judge. Huwag muna kayo mag-car loan, unahin nyo yung bahay, unahin nyo yung negosyo. Bawal yung judgmental dito guys ha. I-address ko lang yung question at kung sino man yung interested talaga, then please, you're welcome to stay. And stick till the end guys because meron akong pa-Gcash. So, samahan nyo ako in this episode of Utang Talk with Ate Red. Let's do this. Happy 250k subscribers. As you can see, hindi ko po aggressively pinupush yung mga pa-Gcash na yan dahil hindi ko naman ginagamit yung Gcash to bloat my subscriber count. Yung pa-Gcash para sa akin is a way of giving back sa inyo and a little treat para sa mga loyal kong subscribers. If you've been following me on this channel, then hindi mo mamimiss kapag meron akong pa-Gcash like today. So, sinong pwedeng mag-join? Paano mag-join? Paano ko to gagawin? And stick to the end. Bagong lahat, hindi po ako financial advisor, hindi po ako lawyer, hindi po ako kung sino dyang coach, but I'm just someone with experience and nakita ko yung question na to sa comment section. So the question is, kung may bad credit history ka ba, hindi ka na ba makakapag-car loan? Okay, again, based na to on my experience. The short answer is, pwede pa rin. At kung hindi ka talaga pwede sa bangko, there are options. Pero, let's just go with it, okay? Also, for your reference, hindi po masyadong maganda yung aking credit history to begin with because meron akong credit card debt from this particular bank which I'm planning to pay soon kasi ayoko magbayad sa collections agency. Gusto ko diretso talaga sa bangko. And of course, dahil bangko, syempre nagpapa-car loan din sila and from time to time, meron silang mga promo. Ang ganda pa naman yung mga terms nila so hindi ko mag-grab yung promo na yan ng dahil sa, may record ako sa bangko na yan. Well, it was more than 10 years na. Basically, kahit na meron akong bad credit history sa bangko na yan, but because gumagamit ako ng online lending platforms na submitting entity din sa CIC, somehow nabibuild ko yung aking credit history. So, when I felt like it was ready na ako magkaroon ng ganyang responsibility, like ready na ako mag-down payment, ready na akong i-take on yung monthly, doon ako nag-apply. But yung bad credit history ko, yung credit card na yan, that more than 10 years ago, I mean. So, nag-apply ako, and syempre, you need to work with the car salesman on that matter kasi sila yung nakakaalam eh. Yung promo, meron kasing zero down offered by this particular bank. And sabi ko, I don't think pwede yan sa akin, yung zero down. Dahil yung nag-offer ng ganyang promo is with that bank and meron akong credit card na utang. May record ako bale. So sabi niya, let's try this bank. Pero hindi po to zero down kapag na-approve ka sa bank ng ganito. At na-approve ako sa PS Bank. That was when I got yung pick-up namin. Nag-down kami. And then ito yung monthly. Oh, before we continue nga pala guys ha, I know, wag na natin pag-usapan yung mga marketing techniques ng mga car dealership, ano mang tie-up nila with the bank because it's marketing. Diskarte nila yon. So, yung iti-take na lang natin na point of view is ako, as someone who's interested na mag-car loan, okay? And then, after 2 years, we needed another vehicle kasi ginamit naman yung pickup as a support vehicle para sa mga bike events ng asawa ko. And then, we needed another vehicle for other family reasons. So, nag-apply kami. May promo, si Subaru. Zero down yung sakay Subaru and then ganito, free daw yung 1 month and then ito magiging monthly, diretso monthly, free insurance. Sabi namin, hindi kami pwede. Pass na kami kaagad dyan sa deal na yan kasi hindi kami pwede sa bangko na yan. Sabi, pwede naman sa ibang bangko, okay. We tried at yung nag-approve is CBDO. May but, okay. Nung nakausap namin yung manager, sabi sa amin, are you prepared to make the 20% down payment kung sakali ma-approve kayo? Eh di syempre masakit sa bulsa kasi yun nga, lumapit nga kami sa Subaru dahil akala namin pwede siyang maging zero down but then walang ibang bangko mag-a-approve except for BDO and then BDO said, pwede kang ma-approve but can you come up with a 20% down payment? Walang choice dahil hindi nga kami pwede sa 0% or sa zero down, we had to make a down payment. So what's the moral lesson here? pwede ka pa rin ma-approve. And I even know someone na, naku guys, ang dami-daming utang na approve pa rin. Nakapag-abroad pa, if you know what I mean. Kung meron kang bad credit history, don't expect na you're gonna get the best deal. Sa amin, hindi kami pwede dun sa zero down dahil yun nga, don't expect to get the best deal. And mas maliit yung choices mo kung meron kang something sa credit history mo. But pwede pa rin. Depende yan sa bank eh. Yes, they're going to look into your credit history. Meron ding financing si Toyota, which may tie-up sila with a particular bank na maaaring mag-approve sa'yo. But please don't expect so much na makukuha mo yung best deal. Dahil medyo high risk ka kung may bad credit history ka. In our case, we had to make a down payment. So sabi nga ni bank, kaya mo bang mag-down payment ng 20%? Sabi na, okay, no choice. Sabi ni bank, how about 30%? Just in case. Kaya nyo ba? Well, that's the price you have to pay kung meron kang something. So, what I'm trying to say is, pwede, pero don't expect to get the best deal. So, kung hindi ka talaga pwede sa bangko, you can also go with in-house financing. Alam mo doon sa mga nagbebenta ng mga second-hand cars. But of course, second-hand cars come with their own caveats. Hindi ko na i-discuss yan. Pero, pwede pa rin. But, lumiliit yung choices mo bale. I'm saying this so that hindi kayo mag-lose hope. Also for you to have right expectations about this. Bottom line is, depende po yan sa bank. And depende rin sa sipag at sa husay ni car salesman. Kasi banks, they have tie-ups with these car dealerships. Kung talagang pangit yung credit history mo at pangit na pangit talaga, dami mo talagang utang na hindi nabayaran, baka dun ka sa, say for example, a-assume, but that's a different thing, medyo complicated yan, and dapat covered ka talaga with documents and everything. Or pwede kang sa in-house financing, which of course, medyo mahal yung interest pag in-house financing, guys, dahil alam nila, hindi ka pwedeng lumapit sa bangko, so pa-approve ka nila, pero mataas yung interest mo at shorter yung term, like 3 years, the last time I checked. And that is why kailangan po talaga nating alagaan yung ating credit history. So, i-approve ka pa rin ni bank. May ibang banks na mag-approve sa'yo, but do not expect the best deals. Again, bawal yung judgmental dito sa topic natin. We're just addressing this question and it's based on my personal experience. Doon kami usually na-approve sa bangko namin kung saan meron kaming savings account. FYI lang pala. Regarding dun sa aking credit card debt, even if sobrang tagal na yon, even if I also I have credit cards now, still gusto ko pa rin bayaran. Babayaran ko yon. And I'm just trying to decide kung i-monthly ko ba siya or isahan ng pagbayad, which mabigat din. Pero I'm planning to pay the bank directly, not the collections agency kung saan inassign nila yung aking credit card na utang. So, this is me being transparent, guys, because here we talk about debt. Kung naging down man yung finances mo, it's not the end of the world. For as long as wala kang niloko, then makakabangon ka. So, don't lose hope. Kaya yan. And bawal yung judgmental, ha? Ewan ko na lang. Pag may magsasabi-sabi pa dyan sa comment section na sayang yung pera, ganun, i-negosyo nyo yan, wala tayong right para i-judge or pagsabihan yung any individual how they wanna spend their hard-earned money. Nobody cares about your unsolicited opinion unless lumapit talaga sa'yo for financial advice. Walang masama sa pagkakaroon ng utang. Yung importante ay na-manage natin. For our GCash, it's open to all my subscribers. All you need to do is just comment below. Hindi mo kailangan i-spam yung comment section ko. Just one comment is enough kasi random ko po yung pipiliin. Yung importante is that pag pili ko ng pangalan mo at pagpunta ko ng profile mo sa YouTube, mahanap ko kagad yung email address mo. Kung hindi ko mahanap yung email address mo, I'll skip you and I'll find another winner. 5 lucky winners, 1,000 pesos per winner. Yun lang, simpleng-simple lang rules. Comment, all you need is just one comment kasi if i-filter ko pa rin yan eh. Baka ma-send to spam ka ni YouTube kapag paulit-ulit ka ng comment. Isang comment lang. Pero syempre, dapat subscribe ka sa channel, and hindi mo ako binabash. Charot, diba? Sounds fair, diba? Hindi mo ako binabash. Just comment below, but just don't bash me. Siyempre, deserve mo ba na manalo sa pa-Gcash kung ibabash mo ko. Hello? Comment below. I'll select a random winner. Just make sure na pagpunta ko ng profile mo sa YouTube, makikita ko yung email address nyo, ha. So that's it for today's Utang Talk with Ate Red. And check back for more topics like this next week, or pwede rin ako mag-live. I'll see you on my next episode. And bye-bye!